Hello everybody, my name is Justin Hootie, and today I wanted to show you guys how to make your own cosplay costume by anime and My Little Pony, just by easy stuff. Now, I know that I went to my convention, the My Little Pony convention. I saw one of these homemade wings, and they kind of made out of foam. So I recommend doing for my own project that I just did something for my own. I made my own wings with made out of foam. So I just painted it just by my skin, and then I put some hanger. That way I can actually put it on here, and then I have wings on the back. But right now, by talking about it, I talking about I wanted to try to think of something that I wanted to able to build, and I just look up online, and then I saw cosplay people on making their own costume and stuff. But when I look up online, I saw I saw this. They call it the booster gear, like BOOSTEDGEAR. It kind of more like a dragon arm, but once you use that power, it'll turn you into you have a armor that look like a dragon. Kind of more like this guy. They wanted it from Highschool DXD. So I would like to look at it. I look at the cool of the detail, and then I in no way I'm not gonna able to build something like this. I'm not really sure if I have enough money to try to get all the parts, But it didn't take me that long, in a week or in a days or so. Then I went to yeah. So I had to sorry. So I went to Ben Franklin, an art and craft store. I went to Home Depot. Most people call it Home Depot, but we call it Home Depot for that matter. And it didn't take me that long to actually get all the right pieces I can get and some of the design and blueprint. And with a few design on my own, I got something pretty awesome. So this is my homemade cosplay, the booster gear. It's very cool, you can actually use it for a cosplay or go trick or treat, or maybe put a display. It kind of more this. It's more like a dragon arm, and you can use the dragon arm for power, and then turn you into an armor just like a dragon. It's from anime, so when I look at it, I thought it might actually look cool, it's fun to build, and then I saw some videos of people actually making their own cosplay armor. Now well now I'm jealous. I'm jealous, and now I wanted to build my own cosplay. Since I already made wings, a My Little Pony wings, I wanted to do something further step by step. You know what I mean by that. And oh, I had to restart. And then when I look up on Amazon, eBay, and on Etsy, I found a bunch. I don't know if you can actually see, but I found a bunch online, and when I look at it, it cost a lot of money. It only 100 or maybe 300 or 500, even more. I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot of money. So I recommend to try to make it as my own, so that way I will not actually spend all the parts and all the money that I have. So for this bill, the part I'm gonna need to do is to use. Hold on, let me do okay. First, you're probably gonna need to use some tracing, like a piece of paper and a pencil. Now, let me do move the wings because I don't want to do damage in it. Oh, so sorry, but then you probably gonna need some foam, like craft foam that you can get from the arts and crafts store. You need some super glue, some red duct tape, some hot glue, hot glue, a bag of hot glue stick. I mean a lot of hot glue stick. I'll even tell you when I get to that part later. Some hard piece of paper, like a poster paper. One second. Some scissors, some glove, some glove, some paintbrushes, some paintbrushes. This is gonna be a long video, so hopefully you'll stay tuned for that and all that. If I paint, I think it's kind of more like a paint holder where you can actually try to paint this stuff. A ruler. Oh yeah, and the cardboard from the science school fair, school science fair. When you see right here, so so I had no idea where to begin, so I just look it up online by any chance of trying to look up booster gear templates, and then I found a bunch which I actually traced it with. Anyway, so I just copy and paste it onto my PowerPoint, and then I just use my tracing, and then trying to grab a pencil and trying to look it like that, place it on here, and then just trace it. And before I do that, I just use the hard cardboard, which you can actually get from Walmart. I got it from the arts and crafts store, and I found a bunch with, well, I found just one, and then I asked the store customer service, and they say, well, I say is it empty boxes be expensive too? And they say, no, you can actually keep it. They were meant to be thrown away. And I'm like, okay, yeah. They tell me you can actually show it to the customer not customer to the capital, and so I have it for free, and then I got it for money. So I did that, and then I just put some tape. I'm really sorry I forgot to put tape on there. And then trying to cut it out using a scissor to try to get some. Oh, I forgot that you need some spray paint and some black and some paint. Ah man, I just really messed that up. Anyway, let's just move on to. Ah man, and I forgot the Velcro. Ah man. Anywho, once you already done with that, and you should have something like this, by template. And I really forgot to do this part right here, but if you can, or if you actually want, you can actually bound the picture, trace it, and then or print it and try to trace it onto a cardboard and just for the fun of it or so. So I just found, well, not found, so I just used some of these. I used some a science fair school project hard cardboard, then traced it with a pencil. Then I just cut it with some scissors. Yeah, then it's gonna be a long video. So I traced it on two. Then I actually traced it out. Then I actually traced let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So make sure you can actually trace 4, otherwise you cannot actually figure out how long is your hand gonna be. So that gonna be yeah. What is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, and then you have to try and get that detail right. Oh, and some rectangle little detail on that. What else did I do? What else did I do? Oh yeah, after you done with all of that, you can easily, well, the glove that you can actually take off. Hold on, I'm going to put this outside and then I'll get to that part later. So, the detail, I did use some hot glue, well, hot glue gun to try to glue it onto the plate. But you probably need a lot a lot of hot glue sticks. So, funny thing is that my mom actually wanted some glue, but I don't know if she mean by hot glue sticks or talk about glue or that matter. So I just buy a lot of hot glue stick, and then she say, no, I mean hot glue stick, not hot glue stick. So, oh well, at least I'm learning, so at least more hot glue stick for my project. Okay, what else did I do? So I glue it all into place, and then before I try to spray paint on, well, before I glue it on the plate, I just use some red spray paint for the whole white body, and then for these guys, well, I did put well, I did make 2 of these things. That way it'll make it more cool, legit. Then I put hot glue onto here, and then I put super glue that I actually have a little bit. And then after when it all dry, oh, before I get to the spray part, you're probably wondering how I get the eye and that. I just use the rounded, I think it's a paint holder. Yeah. So I just use a scissor to cut them out just around it, try to sand it, and try to cut one of these rounding parts out, just only one, and then try to hot glue it and the eyeball. Once it is actually dry, I just put super glue onto place before they dry, and then put a little detail on it and all of that. And then once you're done with that, before you put it all together, you're gonna have to use some red spray paint. I think 2 or 3, just just in case if you don't want to like see all the whole thing. Then I use yellow spray paint for the cooler detail before you actually glue it in place. And then once you like done, you like glue it on together and then use like the craft foam. I use like two so that way it'll actually like snug so that way it doesn't actually like trying to come off easily because that one is kind of pretty hard. That one is hard to build. Like the worst difficulty build, better than My Little Pony wings that I just customized. And what did I do? So I glue it onto plate like that. And then I put hot glue onto the two foam. And what did I do? Oh yeah, and then I put my tape. I put by some red Scotch tape because when I use like a Sharpie, you're trying to know where can I actually put the Velcro on, and that way it doesn't have to be show it. And I put super glue on it. So yeah, that's kind of fun. That's a fun little build. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then I just put some of the foam right here that way. I try to like pull it that way it'll fit into my wrist. It's kind of hard. It's kind of foam and actually like peel right off, and I don't even like it. So I just put hot glue, then put super glue. That way, I mean, if for like a cosplay or go trick or treat or maybe a display. Oh, so sorry. I just already eating, and then something like gonna like almost make me sick. So anyway, enough of that thing. So I just like found some Velcro. You're probably wondering how did I actually got the Velcro? Well, I got them by Walmart, no, at Home Depot, and then I look at everywhere, and they actually find, well, I found my some Velcro that you can actually for wood and for everything. So this one is more like a heavy duty, but I don't know how long, not how long, like, I don't know like how long is these are gonna last. I don't know. What does that mean? So I hot glued it onto here, put super glue on there, and then once you're actually trying to put it on, like this, hold on, no, once you put it on, it kind of more like this. So it kind of more like a cosplay. But it kind of annoying how well the Velcro are gonna come off, or if you like, say, by you're 12 or you're 13 or maybe like a teenager and not you're adult, you can actually like try to put it on there. If you like your hand kind of skinny and all that. But I wasn't trying to be rude, I just like trying to tell you. But before we move on, I did actually use some cool detail for the eye. I used some green spray paint, and then I just like use some paintbrush to try to actually paint it. Well, I kind of like spray paint all of it. I do like go, and then I just dab it, and then I paint it on there. And before it dry, or you can actually use 3 coat of it. But once you're done with it, you can actually start with the eye. Now, you probably want to do is to use these black paint onto here, up like that. And then what did I do? Oh yeah, and then you want to use some white paint for the eye detail. So you're probably wondering how I got this part. I did by use some toothpicks that you can actually get from a store where you go to the cooking, like a cooking area. There are also the type of things I don't know what to call. And then once it actually like done, okay, come out of the way. Once they're all like done, I just seal it up using a Mod Podge sealer. That way you can actually seal the whole page instead of like some like here I had to like go back and then try to paint it on the detail because I don't like it how it looks. So that kind of like pretty cool. And then some people actually like use like the glove that I got from at Walmart. Well, not at Walmart. I'm sorry, like Home Depot, not Home Depot, because that doesn't make any sense. So I got it from Home Depot, and then I found one of these like cool gloves, and I was like, that's kind of like interesting. So we probably wondering how I got like this into that thing, the one that I showed you. I'm just move these out of the way. My bad. So I look it up online, and people ask me, so sorry for that. So I look it up online, and I look at some of the video on like how to make your own ice cream cone made out of hard paper. So I did that, and then I just like use some hot glue and a little dab of like super glue onto here, so that way they don't go anywhere. And you can actually see a hole. And then I put like a lot of hot glue in there. Then I stick it into like here, and they kind of like burn. So I recommend you can actually use some like I don't know, a marker, or maybe some like a stick, or maybe like something. I don't know. Just please be careful. Like be careful while you do this, because we don't want people to actually burn their hand by wearing a glove, and then people have like feel like a pain. So yeah, just letting you know, be careful. And then once you did that, once it all dry like this, I did like put a little bit of super glue on here, and then it kind of like easy for actually like put on and put off. It's kind of more like X-Men or maybe like Catwoman with a long fingernail like meow. I'm sorry, I just joking about. Um, what else did I do? Oh yeah, and then I put like some hot glue into a hole because I don't like it how it is showing. And then I put some little bit of some super glue on there. And before they all like dry, I use like some what is it? I use some like red spray paint, and then I just wear the glove, and then I spray paint the whole thing around it, and then I just put second coat, third coat, and fourth coat of these till like they're all well gone. By the way, if gone is just garbage, and then once they're all like done, I'm trying to like take it off. And then there you go. You have your very own booster gear from Highschool DXD cosplay. I mean, you're probably wondering what it'll look like. I can like show it to you. I can actually like put it on Facebook and maybe on like Twitter, and then you can actually see it for yourself. And then it's a fun little build, so hopefully you can actually enjoy it, or if not, then that's okay too, because it's kind of like a learning experience. And there you go. have your very own booster gear cosplay. Now the Velcro kind of a little bit like messed up a little bit, but you can actually tighten it a little bit. But don't tighten it too much, or else it'll like come off and then it'll like damage the thing. So yeah. Hopefully you can actually figure it out how to get it to stay like that. That way it doesn't come off or anything else. So sorry that might first finger. So yeah, like it's kind of like fun little build. It's kind of a little bit annoying how the Velcro actually doesn't want it to stay. Oh gee, I don't like that. Sorry, but sorry, I saw by something and I need to just fix it. Kind of like a bad time for me to actually do the video. There we go. Hopefully I won't like get Supergirl on my arms and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of like fun little build. So if you have any of my questions, just like let me know. And if you actually like wanted to actually build your own like cosplay, like say like Ben 10 Omnitrix, or maybe like My Little Pony, or maybe some of you do with some anime like cosplay like weapons, and I'm not doing like a real weapon, just like a cosplay, like everything all foam, or maybe like some arts and crafts stuff. You know what I mean by that. But I think this is actually pretty awesome. So sorry, I have like a scratchy throat. Had to drink water. So I think that all the time that I have for the video, and if you actually like my channel, please hit the thumb up and leave a comment down below on which, well, no, like, if you like my channel, please hit the thumb up and leave your comment down below on which like cosplay do you actually like. Do you like the Star Wars? Do you like the anime? Or do you like some like video games characters? Or maybe My Little Pony? Or anything else? Just like let me know. And if you're new on my channel, please like hit the subscribe on my channel to get notification for my next video. And then when I look up on my YouTube studio, people like don't even not subscribe, and I don't know. I just like wanted to like showing it off with some of my creation. And I think this one it kind of looked pretty like amazing. Oh yeah, and if you want to take it off, you can actually just remove that carefully and then try to take it off. You have to do it slowly, kind of more like this. So if you wanted to actually like put it in your room and stuff, you can actually go like this, and then you can actually look. Or if you want, you can actually just find some of these, they're like kind of more like paper towel, but if you have like a paper towel roll, I recommend you can actually like use it for, I don't know, trying to actually put it in the glove like so, like this, and then you can actually like put it on to here like this, and then you can actually put a display. That way you can actually show it to your friends, or you can actually just put it on yourself and show it to your friends or your family. But man, I kind of have to like fix some of my detail. So yeah, I think that all the time that I have right now. So I hope you guys have a wonderful 4th of July, but it's not 4th of July yet, just maybe by tomorrow. And hope you guys will be safe out there and have a wonderful, great day today. And remember, be safe and have a 4th of July.